Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another unbalanced breakfast with CthuLoops. In the last episode, we helped Aaron, I guess, figure out that perhaps his sister Ursa is not dead. And then we went to the excavation site and confronted Olin. We of course knew that his family, or he was being coerced, and his family was being held hostage and all that stuff, which is what forced him to do what he did. And we also learned something about some demonic voice that appears to be controlling the Shadow Karja cult called the Eclipse. Obviously not as strong as my cult, but anyways. We're back in Meridian because we have a whole bunch of quests that we need to turn in. And also some of the collectible stuff that we need to turn in as well. Because I managed to collect, I think... Let's see here. We've got one stack of full mugs, as well as the Banuk figures, and then one set of the metal flowers that we also need to turn in. So let's do that. Except I don't quite remember. Okay, so I think this guy is the cup collector. So let's give him... Yeah. Let's give him...
Trade quickly. I have
work. Shut up. Paulus' reward box. Alright, let's get this. Fantastic. Let's hope it's something good and not something completely useless, Paulus.
Yes, I'm happy.
Actually, can I sell you some junk? Ah, shoot. I also didn't look up whether or not I can sell the skin and bones of animals now that I've done all the crafting and whatnot. But let me sell this ancient ring. And I guess that's about it for now. Alright, that's great.
I will leave you to the hunt.
Shut up.
Tired
My god. Okay, so let's find out what is in his little box here. Metal shards and modification boxes. There's boxes inside of his box. Okay. Right. Garbage. You gave me garbage. I will find your family and kill all of them. That's what I think about your garbage that you've given me. Good grief. Alright, well let's talk to Revan here and then tell him, or Ravan rather. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to attack your brazier.
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame.
That's true. There's no shadow without a light, right? So we got a remarkable reward box. It's kind of funny that he just ended the conversation that way, but oh well. That's it. This is garbage. All that for that, Ravan? All that for that? Absolute garbage. Well, hopefully the Hunter's Lodge stuff will give us some more better stuff. We don't need to talk to him. Who's the merchant that gives me... Oh, okay. Flower collections. Yeah, we want to go to the flower collections as well as the Banuk stuff. Get out of my way, person.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the...
Yeah, Kudiv.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, I am bringing you back something lovely. Right. Okay, Kudiv's reward box number 3. Fantastic. Watch it be more garbage.
Till we meet again. Let's have a chat.
Now, let me find the lady who's doing the Banuk figures first, and then we'll go ahead and open everything at the same time. That way, I can determine who I need to assassinate and who we should free. Yeah, shut up.
You ready?
Yep. I got your first one. There you go. Fantastic. Peace out, home slice.
You there?
What the hell? I just spoke to you. Pretending as if I'm some stranger. Kudiv's reward box. Weapon coil, modification boxes. And modification boxes upon modification boxes. You're kidding, right? This one's empty. They're all empty. Why are they all empty? You guys just gave me empty boxes.
Outlander, do you have relics to trade?
Well, check out these wares. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it. Won't cost you a dime just to look.
Found any Banuk relics in the
Wow,
wilds,
I cannot
Outlander?
believe this. They just gave me empty boxes. Holy crap. Just the absolute worst. Okay, what else do we need to do? Honor the Fallen. Right, as well as the claim your oh, right, the Blazing Sun reward. Alright, let me go get that. Alright, miss. I've come for my
What can I do
Blazing
for you
Sun
today?
rewards.
How are the trials going for you? Have enough marks for a weapon yet?
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Oh. What are you referring to when you say encouragement? You want to maybe, I don't know, get a drink and you can take me to your apartment and you know we can give each other some encouragement, maybe, if you know what I mean. All right, let's see what we got. I think it's a treasure box. Lodge Blast Sling weapon box. Okay. And a rope caster and a warbow. Alright, so let's see what these are. Alright, so in comparison to... Are they pretty much just the same? I can't really tell without the... Oh no, you know what? This thing actually has more of the white pips in handling. So I'm assuming the large warbow is just straight up better than the regular warbow, right? Not in terms of handling. Oh, you know what? In terms of elemental damage, it appears that it has some more to begin with. And then the Lodge Blast Sling is, I'm assuming, the same thing. Wait, Blast Sling? What does a Lodge Blast Sling look a lot like the Shadow Sling? That's a little confusing, but fair enough. Alright, well, until I get these upgraded, there's no point in using them. And I'm not going to get them upgraded until we get Tinker. So I need essentially 4 more skill points in order to get Disarm Traps and then Tinker. Alright, cool.
I love this bit.
Do you really? I mean... It all kind of sounds the same to me, but... Alright, sure. Hunter's Blind. Right. Hey! How you doing? Awkward run. Hey, Assis.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the Lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the Lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the Lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the Lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
I hope you die. Alright, I seriously hope you die. And also, that was pathetic. What kind of ceremony was that, Talana?
This is a good day.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis.
Why can't I be the one to unseat him?
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in a massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
You better.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry. What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
Alright, let's kill him.
Now that you're a thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a thunderjaw and a stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Well, I'll take him down. Tear blaster weapon? What? Let me see what I just got. Tear blaster weapon box. So tear blaster and tear blaster charge ammo? What is that? These blasts, the blasts of compressed air from this close range weapons strip armor and components from machines without the need to aim precisely, leaving them more vulnerable to follow-up attacks cannot be modified. Weird. So it's just straight up tear blaster stuff? Huh. Interesting. There. Oh, look at that. Aha. Well, it's a good thing I kept my resources. Goose skin? Oh no. No. Okay, we're done for. There's no way we can kill a goose. Ha, jeez. Are you Legan? Oh, fuck you, Legan. I'm not gonna talk to you. Yeah, there's absolutely no way in hell we're gonna be able to kill a goose. If there's one thing Canadians know, it's to stay away from Canada geese. Because holy crap, they can just tear your nuts right off. Of course, that's what they're most famous for, is for nutsack tearing. What is in this? Why is it green? What the hell? Did I just steal this temple's crap? That's hilarious. Where the hell is the guy that I need to speak to, by the way? Is this him? Hey, are you him?
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Fantastic. Alright, so did he give me anything? Remarkable reward box. Alright, let's see what's inside of this bad boy. Probably nothing. But alright, shard gambler box. Great. Modification box. Garbage. Pure, unadulterated garbage. Thank you for giving me crap. I now feel so much better about myself for having received crap. Very nice. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool. Good grief. Alright, so I think we're done with all the... no, not quite yet. We need to do this quest. Alright, so let me do this. I don't know if there's any more collectibles down south. Go to the Spurflints. Oh, that's where Olin's family's being held, right? I guess we'll probably get on that either today? Hopefully? With any luck, we'll be able to get the other quest here updated, and then we'll bugger off to Spurflint, I guess.
Of your time, Outlander?
No, I've already spoken to you, and I've agreed. In fact, I've already gotten you one of those stupid metal flower sets. Come on, man. What the hell's wrong with that guy? Unbelievable. Hey, why are you in my way? Are you in my way? Hey, aren't you the actor from Portlandia?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
Okay, Malipnos.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
You know what else is intriguing? Blameless Marad, aka Malipnos. Your cape is really, really bouncy. Is it just all made, like, is it rubber, pure, thin rubber or something? Because that doesn't look like fabric at all. Shouldn't have that much bounce.
Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What about you? Are you not a noble? Or are you just some lowborn counselor?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Is this his throne? Are we taking an elevator? Oh, that's his throne.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Derval.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marad, let me discuss it with her privately.
Only if you put a shirt on, man.
I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
By your side? Or in front of you? Or behind you?
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I knew it. I was right all along.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Karja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
All of it.
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
What are you proposing here, buddy?
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Karja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
Alright, I guess we're done with the questions then.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Exactly, I was gonna ask.
For one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
I was gonna ask this exact same thing. Thank you. Oh my god, Aloy, it's like you can read my mind. Take my body. Alright, let's go talk to... Oh, that's another thing I can read from a distance, maybe? Or, sure, let me go looting the king's, I don't know, his chambers? It's not really a chamber, is it? but it's kind of weird to think that all of this was built after a giant catastrophe that annihilated all of civilization or whatever. Alright, let me talk to, I guess, Erend?
So, I thought Ursa was dead, and I thought Dervahl was dead. Dead doesn't seem to mean what it used to. Or maybe I'm just an ass.
Definitely an ass.
Whatever. All I know is that it's time to find my sister and get some payback. I hope Murad's guy grabs us a lead.
Did Ursa ever tell you anything about Dervahl?
We were both under his command for a while. Sort of. Helped him recruit an army to take out the mad Sun King. But then he got real creepy with Ursa. Needless to say, she wasn't interested, but he wouldn't let it go. Not to mention the fact that we realized he wanted to murder every Karja, not just the bad ones. Long story short, he's a grazer-licking dungbag.
Did you say dunbag or dungbag? Because I read dungbag, but I heard dunbag.
Avad seems committed to finding your sister.
Yeah, those two got along. And some people say they shacked up, but I don't buy it. Seems a little skinny for her. Oh, okay, some bad images are forming in my head. Let's just focus on finding her. And kicking Dervahl's ass.
Fantastic. Alright.
I'd better go.
Short and sweet.
Don't stand me up in Pitchcliff, okay? Ursa needs us.
I'm definitely going to stand you up there. You're also getting creepy. Let's talk to Melipnos.
Aloy, how can I be of service?
It's obvious that you're an advisor to the Sun King, but what is it you do exactly?
Whatever is needed, of course.
Are you always so evasive?
It depends.
You were right about Avad. He seems genuine.
He is the Sun King. I serve him the best I can. What else would you have me say?
Huh. Did you serve the last one as best you could, too?
Well, I served him to his enemies. It was the best I could do for the Sundom.
What did you do?
Nothing I could be blamed for.
Right, that's why you're called Blameless Murad.
Sounds to me like you're a spy.
There are many helpful voices in the Sundom and beyond. I like to think of myself as a good listener.
So wait, is he a spy master?
So why do they call you Blameless Murad?
Well, it depends on who you mean by they, and what they might wish to blame me for.
Talking to you is tiring.
So they say.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a spy master. That's why he's called Blameless Murad. As in, he does stuff, shit happens, and then he's like, oh, nope, I can't be blamed for it.
What will I find at the border?
An outpost full of Oseram, most of whom want nothing to do with Dervahl. Still, he inspires great loyalty in those who fought with him against the last Sun King. He will not be caught alone. And don't forget, he is a master craftsman. Nothing delights him more than his dangerous toys.
Oh, that's the same with me.
What makes you so sure Dervahl did this to Ursa?
I don't care for sure or certain. I prefer likely or probably. How many Oseram are clever enough for this ruse? Capable of building the weapon you described? Who hate Ursa so? More than one? Not likely. Dervahl? Quite probably.
Even if people think he's dead?
That is surely another reason to be suspicious of certain words.
You said surely, though.
I have to go.
Got him.
Then you must.
Alright, wow. I didn't expect the conversation to just end like that. But alright, so where are we headed next? I guess we're headed up north, meaning that we should probably collect all this stuff. Can I deactivate the hunting ground skills, the quest stuff? I guess I can't really do that. Hair blaster, shadow rattler, freeze robots with weak to freeze damage and use freeze bolts. Oh, shock bolts and metal bolts. And the Karja warbow. Alright, that's great. Let me see. I think, though, maybe we should try to get the Stormbird trophy. We spent a lot of time this episode just talking, and in fact, I think it was all just talking, for which I apologize. But, you know, in these types of games, eventually you'll come across a point where there's just like non-stop quest talking stuff, which, you know, hopefully doesn't last too long. But to make up for the fact that we spent this entire episode talking, I think in our next episode we'll go do the deadliest game, so we'll get a Stormbird trophy, and then bugger off over to get a Thunder Moth. Oh, right. Also discovered this quest that I never encountered whilst I was collecting all this crap. So I might want to investigate that. And then, yeah, might do some exploring. Find some stuff around here, because I don't really want to discover new settlements off camera. I don't mind collecting all the collectible stuff off camera, but discovering new settlements I think I should probably do on camera. Yeah, so let me see if perhaps yeah, but let's focus on doing some hunting stuff in our next episode, and then we'll get the Thunderjaw trophy as well. So I'll start things off over here. We'll get the Stormbird, and then afterwards we'll fast travel over here to get the Thunderjaw in a massive Royal Rumble, or at least what I think will probably be a massive Royal Rumble. Am I not done this one? Quest is paused. Huh? What the? Why is that paused? That's weird. That's very weird. Oh, I can't believe this is called an errand and not a side quest. What's the difference between a side quest and an errand? I don't get it. But yeah, we'll do this, and then we should also try to save Olin's family, which is over here. Alright, that's great. So yeah, we'll start things off tomorrow by the Stormbird area. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.